I'm leaving the US and moving back to India. I moved here 2.5 years ago, and if I'm being honest, I wasn't the most excited. I was newly married and my whole life was changing. I had wanted to leave home, but I never imagined I would come away this far. I never envisioned myself becoming an immigrant. But here I am, and this was my experience. I had been so thoroughly baptized in Western media that nothing was a shock. Almost. I knew Americans were really tall, but I never realized that I was a literal dwarf next to them. And there is a very specific type of awkward smile that they have when they pass you. It's not too impolite and it's not too friendly, and I actually think it's very cute. Here's a fun fact: when you have to pee, you don't have to hold it in till you get home. You just can go. And for someone coming from India, that's a luxury. Fast food tastes great for like the first 10 minutes, but makes you regret everything immediately after. And clean always means clean, baby. But sadly, I also had to learn that any person you meet can have a gun and that you constantly have to tell the god of death, not today. Get it? I came to realize that you need licenses and permits for everything, which was so hard to comprehend as an Indian. And here, rules are always rules, there's no way around it. My days here consisted of long calls home. Let's thank God for technology. Half the year, I spend all my mornings searching for a sun that never comes out. I would drag my days away till my husband comes home. I couldn't find work. I needed a permit for that as well. I wanted to get out, but there's snow 4 inches deep. Where do I go? But I am who I am, and I always look at the bright side of things. I took up painting passionately. I spent way too much time in my own head that I was convinced that I could make a career out of it. And then, for the poor fortune of everyone who knows me, I found YouTube. I thought that would make for an interesting career. I was infected by a fever called the American Dream that I was convinced that if I worked hard enough, I could turn literally anything into a career. And that fever still burns high. Some of my best times were the ones spent traveling the beautiful landscape of this country. America showed me opportunities that I could have never dreamed of. It taught me that friends are the best things you could have in this world. I also learned that winter is a real damn bitch. I used to feel I'm too ambitious and too much of a dreamer. And sitting at home for 2 years has taught me that I'm not cut out for a simple life. I am over ambitious. I am too much of a crazy dreamer, and that is what I was made for. Wow, cheesy. Thank you to all my lovely friends here. You were my solace in this cold, cold country. I will be lucky to be surrounded by people like you. You will be dearly missed. Thank you to my husband for continuing to support my very unrealistic dreams. Thank you to my parents for brightening my day every single morning, even when there was no sun. Thank you to anything that entertained me when I was sad. And the best of the best, thank you to my dryer. Yes, my dryer that presents me with clean, warm, crisp clothes every time. Thank you, America. When did this become an Oscar acceptance speech? Why am I so extra, man? Okay, bye. Oh my god, that sounds so bad.